So, for those that don't know myself, I'm Harriet, and along with Tom here, we started Photo Collective a couple of years ago, but Australian Photography Awards we started about 8 years ago now. So, we have this is our seventh version of Australian Photography Awards. And yeah, it's just amazing to be here in this incredible brew pub to celebrate it. Along with Tom and myself, we have the amazing Angus here, who is our absolute right-hand man. And between the three of us, we really do the day-to-day running of everything Photo Collective and Australian Photography Awards.
Thank you, Harry.
Quite official, this microphone situation.
Yeah, it is very official, the microphone. Hi, everybody. We'd like to welcome you all to the 2022 APA exhibition. And as part of that process, I'm honoured to introduce Wurundjeri Traditional Elder, Perry Wandin, who will be welcoming us to country.
Thanks, Angus. I won't go crooked. Wandin. That's okay. Good afternoon, everybody. As you heard, my name's Perry Wandin, Wurundjeri Elder. Firstly, I'd like to pay respects to all my ancestors, elders both past, present, and of course the next emerging generation. My story is I'm born, bred Hillsville boy, and that's where our family have been brought up. Corranderk Mission was put in place in 1863 to 1924, and my great uncle William Barrick was a leader, a Narangita, and he passed it on to my great grandfather, and then it went blank for a long time, and then my father became the Narangita in the late 80s, early 90s, and sadly he's been passed now for 18 years. But he was a very proud man because he was last to be born at Corranderk. Corranderk shut down in 1924, but Granny Jemima Burns, Wandoon, was allowed to stay on the property until 1944, and she passed away at 104 years of age. So there's some story there as well with her because I'm in the process of trying to get to the Burns side of the family who are up from Kamungunja. So I'll be doing a bit of travelling. But when the Corranderk Mission did shut down, most of our family went down to Lake Ties, the other 7. And the other 3, which was my grandfather and his 2 sisters, stayed up, one up in the Yarra Valley and mostly down in the city area. So we've had a lot of catching up over the years. I've been going down for the last 25 years to Lake Ties, the mission itself, to find the rest of the family, and we're gradually getting more connection. My other side of the family is my mother, and she's a small 5-foot English woman who's passed away 19 years ago now, and her name was Olive Potter, and I got a grandfather called Harry. So, but with this, a picture tells, as I was saying to the mayor, picture tells 1,000 stories. No, it's words. And with the pictures that were taken on Corranderk Mission of just the family, how they used to dress up and go down to the Yarra or the Birrung, which it's a traditional name, and they'd go and catch their fish, eels and so forth, and the crays, of course, but they always had a sad face, and we knew because they were locked up there, they weren't allowed to go anywhere else. But William Barrick was the only one really who was able to get our connection to the government and to get better conditions. Well, tried. But we're very proud of that man. We hopefully, by the end of this year or the next year, we'll have a 6-metre statue of him to recognise that man's achievements. So, but this is their achievements, your achievements. It is fantastic to be and plus with the roof open, it just brings so much, and the warmth, and you just see the smiles on everyone's faces, and everyone's got a story to tell, and a lot of these everyone's connected to. So, Wamajenga, Yemen Kundibik, Wurundjeri Wurrung Balak. That means welcome to the land of Wurundjeri people, and I do welcome you, and I do thank you, Tom, for inviting me here today to do a welcome to country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Perry. And so, as Perry touched on, so many of us in this room here today are storytellers, and we think it's so important to acknowledge the original storytellers of this land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and also extend our respects to any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people in the audience here today. So my next special guest I would like to introduce is City of Yarra Mayor Sophie Wade.
Hi everybody, and thanks so much for having me here today, and thank you Perry for that welcome and telling us a bit about your life. And I think these kind of opportunities where we get to share in people's lives are so important, and I think for taking the time to share yours with us today, or a part of it. And I'd also like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people as the traditional owners of the lands now known as Yarra, and acknowledge all elders past, present and emerging here today. It's great to be here to celebrate the Australian Photography Awards today, and what a beautiful space. I echo the comments about the roof being open. I've never seen it open before, but it is gorgeous, and hopefully we can keep up this weather for the whole weekend, though any hay fever sufferers like me might be feeling that a bit at the moment too. Nature! A huge thank you to Harriet and Tom from Photo Collective for your efforts in putting together this event. There's a comprehensive program of works this weekend and an ongoing celebrating incredible work created by photographers from across Australia, and it's been incredible getting a taste of that here today, and the photos from all over the world, but especially right here from home, are very special. This area has a rich history of creativity, and our community includes a diverse range of artists and creative organisations. We are home to two of the state's major creative hubs, Collingwood Yards and the Abbotsford Convent. At Yarra Council, we recognise that artists are essential for a society that thrives. Art transcends language and cultures and unites us through our shared emotional experiences. And I think many of the works here today, we can really see how that applies. And I think I've noticed in particular, there's a number of works on the climate here, which I think that's something that we're still really struggling to get through to people, to realise how important action is now, and I think that's something that artists have a huge role to play in, and it's something that the city has particularly supported, is people trying to tell that story, trying to inspire people to action through art, and photography is an incredible medium through which to do that. Our extensive arts grant programs provide support across all art forms and offers opportunities for the community to experience creativity and engage in the arts. We have a program called The Room to Create, where we sponsor artists to work in affordable spaces in the city of Yarra to make sure that I think we've seen an issue globally of artists moving out of the inner city as areas become more expensive, and The Room to Create is Yarra's answer to that, to try to make sure that we've got spaces that remain affordable, including subsidised studio space at Collingwood Yards. Arts and culture shape Yarra's places and spaces. This is something we recognise in our planning and development. It's something we recognise in how we spend our money. It's something we recognise all the time. We want art to be a part of people's everyday, and this weekend promises to be very much a part of that, with photography being part of people's everyday. So congratulations again, and it's a pleasure to be here.
You can see how well organised we are here. Thanks, everybody. First of all, just so lovely to see lots of familiar faces in the room, along with a lot of new friends and people we have never met before. For us, that's so crucial to the work that we're doing at Photo Collective, which is about continually pushing the boundaries about who we work with. We often get asked what Photo Collective is, and it's a very valid question because we do a lot of different things within photography. And when it all boils down to it, we're really about bringing people together through photography, and our mission is really to create dialogue around meaning and an exchange of understanding through photography. And looking around the room here today, I really do feel that is happening. So thank you so much for joining us. Before anything else, I'd like to give a huge congratulations to the 35 finalists that we see on the wall here. Yeah. And of course, tomorrow is essentially the main event of the Australian Photography Awards, where winners are announced and hopefully some celebrations which follow after that. And today we really felt like this was a great opportunity for our finalists to come along to connect with our industry friends, our partners who we work with. And this is really what we're hoping to generate here today. So I'm seeing lots of people with lanyards around the room. Just have a chat with each other, find out who's made what work, have conversations around photography. And to the finalists, we get to know you more than you might realise. We get to know you through your photography, through your words, and it means a great deal to Harriet and myself that you entrust us to allow us to celebrate your photography in this way. I guess our work at Photo Collective is about creating opportunities. In terms of Australian Photography Awards, that's made possible through our corporate partnerships, which I think Harry is going to touch on a little bit further. But we are really here to allow opportunity for people to have their work exhibited in a way that's accessible, that's not going to cost them an arm and a leg, which is also still being shown in a really beautiful light. So to all the finalists, I hope that you're really, really thrilled to see your work shown in this way. We certainly are. And I think that's it from me. I'll hand it back over to Harriet.
So obviously an event and a weekend like this doesn't happen without a huge amount of support and help. So if you just bear with me, I really want to take the time just to really thank our partners and sponsors who have been with us on this crazy journey. Nikon Australia, who have not only supported us with prizes throughout the year, but also really helped fund this exhibition coming on and the whole weekend of events. Canson Infinity, who everything is printed on the walls on their amazing paper. And KL, thank you so much for all your support with getting all that happening and the judging process. And you guys are just incredible. Photoplay Photography, having faith in us to approach us and partner with us. You guys are amazing. So cool. And Norwood Industries, who have just helped with all the design, the printed material, the walls coming in. They've been a huge part of what we've done here, putting this on. I'm going to continue. AZO, thank you so much for the incredible monitors that you lent us while we did all the amazing judging and looked at all the beautiful work that everyone submitted. Memento Pro, all their products are down over here. We use them for all our printing and they are just incredible. Format Framing, who printed the show, just beautiful work. And Art Hanging Systems, who helped bring the walls in with us. We also have Epsom Australia, the Brown Bill Effect and Earth, who are providing prizes through APA and have been a great support to us over the years. And our industry partners, Lowenstein's Accountants, Media Arts Lawyers and PPIB. We just have a few more. All the beautiful drinks that are being provided today by Tabilk Winery and Starwood, and the little treats in the bags from the Gospel as well. Delicious. And of course, Max and Tess at Bodriggy and everyone here working today, thank you for letting us invade your space and turn it over and work with us to see this vision of it all coming together. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I just have one more special thank you, and that is to Steve and Lauren at Siren Digital. You guys are just incredible. We see you as a core part of our team. They do all the design work on everything we have around the place, all the printed material, the stuff outside, the magazines that we produce. These guys are just incredible, and we can't thank you enough. We couldn't do it without you. And we're nearly there, but I just want to ask Angus back up to the stage to finish things off here. And I want to thank him as well for just being an absolute rock star. We couldn't ask for a better person to be by our side.
Harry.
Right, so we're just about done, but I just wanted to say that this event is so much more than an exhibition. We also have an amazing lineup of artist talks happening over the next 3 days here, and then a couple going on next week as well. So this afternoon, we've got Tobias Titz and Tajet O'Halloran, who are doing a new dialogues. We will also have Drew Ambrose with Caitlin Slyer and Darian Traynor following after that. So please stick around, hang out, have some conversations, and then attend those talks. We will have the main celebration tomorrow, as you know, but then again on Sunday, we've got a stellar lineup of talks on Sunday. We've got Eamon, Kake, and Buzz Gardner. Sorry, my mind's running a little blank, but we've got Eamon and Buzz doing an amazing talk. We've got myself and Cecilia will be actually premiering a little film that we've made alongside Michael from KL, who's going to be then doing some printing, and we'll be talking about that process. And we've also got Photoplay Photography giving a talk about copyright and commercial photography and all the various nuances of that. So please stick around, come back again, and take in everything that we've got to offer this weekend. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Please have a drink and enjoy yourselves. That's it.